You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about continued backlash surrounding the foul heard around the world, the latest foul heard around the world from a WNBA player on to Caitlin Clark. And I can't believe I got to say this. The latest Chicago Sky foul, some would call it an assault onto a WNBA player, and I'm talking about Diamond DeShields from the other night, 2 nights ago, and there continues to be massive backlash over this, including one Sheryl Swoopes, who we all know can't stand Caitlin Clark. It has made it blatantly obvious. She's now coming out defending Diamond DeShields. And I saw yesterday, evidently Diamond DeShields went through some kind of trials and tribulations involving a tumor or something off the court. All right? And she had to battle her way back, this and that and the other. And two things can be true. You can have something bad happen to you, and you still turn around and do something bad to somebody else. I don't have. I mean, they're not in the same conversation. One has nothing to do with the other, and so does that exclude Diamond DeShields from getting criticized? Hell no, hell no. I mean, seriously, if anything, you would think maybe they would think twice about doing something like this to somebody and putting their WNBA career in jeopardy. Nah, she didn't do that, did she? And I'm sorry, but the more and more that I see this video, I mean, there's nothing about this that's not intentional. I don't give a damn. You're not going to Ed Reed, Brian Urlacher, a player on the basketball court right there. I mean, what are we doing, TJ Watt? I mean, what's going on here exactly? This is a basketball court. And this keeps happening over and over again. People are continuing to call out Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner of the WNBA, because, I mean, this is out of control. Guys, look at this ridiculous stat. Well, let me, right here. 17% of the WNBA flagrant fouls this season have been committed against Caitlin Clark. Are you kidding me? Here's the next, are you kidding me? The Chicago Sky were responsible for 80% of flagrants committed against Caitlin Clark. And once again, to quote Chris Jericho, look at Diamond DeShields' grin on her face as she viciously slams in to Caitlin Clark. Yeah, you're damn right. Where's the enforcer? Seriously. The Chicago Sky directly. And keep in mind, Angel Reese is on this team. Just throwing that out there. Supposed to be the biggest rival of Caitlin Clark. You know, she hasn't come out and condemned her teammates for these actions, now has she? I thought she was supposed to be the face of the team. I've got another video coming on her. And, by the way, on Dwayne Wade in that video. Dwayne Wade, great NBA player. You know, he's a crappy human being. Where is he coming out as a part owner of the Chicago Sky and condemning these actions? Nah, nothing. Diamond DeShields tried to injure Caitlin Clark last night. Don't let these brain-dead W fans try to gaslight you. This is literally from an account called Talking WNBA. I mean, seriously. Come on. Her reaction to it confirmed it. She was smiling, laughing. She was proud of it. Glad we don't have to play the Sky again this year. Well, look out next year. I mean, Caitlin Clark's going to have to come out looking like a professional wrestler. The WNBA has allowed open season on CC22. Stop it in its tracks and suspend DeShields. That stuff can't happen. You gotta do something. You got to throw that shit out. And some of these things that are coming I mean, look at this. These are some comments about that tumor. I don't know. Look, there's also something else that can happen here. You can still have outlier assholes that are going to make comments. It still doesn't make Diamond DeShields right in her actions, and she should be getting condemned for her heinous actions on the basketball court. We need the same refs the NBA has. No BS, no cheap shots, and talking back to the refs. Also, refs who call it without looking at the replays for 10 minutes. It's a sideshow. Agreed. So, let's go over to Caitlin Clark hater number one. One, Sheryl Swoopes. Of course, I've done several videos lately on Sheryl Swoopes' blatant hate towards Caitlin Clark, and to nobody's surprise, she's coming out defending this situation and defending Diamond DeShields from the backlash, and DeShields should be facing backlash. The WNBA should be facing backlash. The Chicago Sky should be facing backlash. Seriously. DeShields fouled Clark at half court while the Fever were in transition. The foul was upgraded to a flagrant 1, should have been a flagrant 2, and there should have been a player thrown out, but okay. And it was a clear frustration foul. Bullshit. It was targeted. It sparked plenty of backlash directed at DeShields, which many accusing her of being a dirty player. Amid the hate, Swoopes came in to defend her. Of course she swooped in. Of course she did. Diamond DeShields, heads up, kid. Hate will not win. You are covered and ain't nothing these evil people can do about it. All love for you, Swoopes said. My goodness. Turn her into the victim. Turn her into the victim. Seriously. What are we doing here? Absolve her of all responsibility. Why don't we? In these actions. And the Chicago Sky. Man, people are seriously fed up. They really are. And by the way, I'll point this out again about Sheryl Swoopes. Her podcast has got a WNBA logo on it, and it is advertised during WNBA League Pass games. The WNBA is involved in that podcast that Sheryl Swoopes has, and she can't stand by far the most potent and valuable commodity that the WNBA has ever seen, Caitlin Clark. And one of the faces of your media can't stand her. If I'm Kathy Engelbert, I see that. Sheryl Swoopes has not got a job today. But she's going to be too chicken shit to do anything about it because she don't want to be called, you'd have a white woman firing a black woman and oh shit, look out. The floodgates would open. All the activists in the activist basketball league would start losing their minds. Hey, how about somebody lose their mind? The straight white girl continues to get assaulted on the court. Nah, we're good. I mean, look, Kathy Engelbert needs to understand. There's no longer 500,000 fans watching your games. Now you've got 2 and 2.5 million and 3 million people and a lot more attention. Your actions are non-actions as a commissioner are on full display now. Are you running your league? Do you have any clout? You know, I mean, what are you exactly? You don't have but one person moving the needle. And you're going to allow her to get hurt. Can you imagine what if there's a career-ending injury involving Caitlin Clark right after a $2.2 billion media rights deal was signed? You think you're not going to be on the phone with networks trying to explain that after they just paid up? Because your league would lose all of its value. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.